I'm Taryn. I'm Mexican. I'm an abstract work artist, and I live in Silicon Valley.
Hi there, and I'm Sieglinde. I'm a mostly abstract artist. I grew up in Europe, and I also currently live in Silicon Valley, California. And it is our pleasure to welcome you once again to Art Sparks with Taryn and Sieglinde. What is an art spark? An art spark is a short burst of conversation about what else? Art. And Taryn, what are we talking about today?
Well, today, because we're living in certain times that sometimes we need to lift it up a little bit. So let's talk about what art can help you in these not nice times that we're passing through.
Not nice times. That's an understatement.
Well,
yeah.
All right.
We decided to do things a little bit different today and give you more hands-on strategies, like practical stuff you can do to engage with art to help you deal with the not so nice times right now and lift yourself up. And if it's okay with you, Taryn, I want to go back to a couple of episodes ago when we talked about the benefits of living with art and how even I was mind blown how it was so appropriate for the times. Let me reiterate those real quick. So art was reducing stress, decreasing depression and anxiety, having a positive effect on your sense of hope. God, we need that. Self-worth and well-being. Yes, please. Mm-hmm. And it improves our sense of connectedness and widens our social network, even if things are virtual right now, and we're going to show you how.
Yes.
So today we're going to have practical activities to fully embrace those benefits of your life, because we want you to be okay and feel good, just as we want to be okay and feel good. All right. Do you have one favorite, Taryn, that we can start with?
How about we start local, right? At your home.
Okay.
Imagine that in your home you have a favorite piece. Okay. So look at home. If you have a favorite piece of art that you like, look at it and try to discover, enjoy it, try to connect with it. Because the purpose, I think, of art is also is able to give the brain a break and just connect with the piece and just feel it. So if you have any piece of it there in your house you can connect and you like, go and look for it. Otherwise, then you have to look. And actually, right now, the computer, you can look for a lot of images that can help you, but it's not that.
Yeah, I agree. It's almost like bringing you back in the moment, right? Especially when that monkey brain is like rattling and rolling and shaking. And I really like looking for things in a piece of art that I had never noticed before, even if it has been in my home for 10 years or something. I really like that.
Well, sometimes you're looking at it and you're seeing and like, okay, you like it, but then you look at other ones that you don't see for a while, and then sometimes they remind you something. I have that once. I have a piece like, it reminds me of this one, and brings you back to that memory.
Yes.
That's
so it's like engagement and curiosity, right? Yes. So, and then I have a second one. So speaking of engagement and curiosity, the new virtual life does come with its perks. So I would suggest, if you can, skip an hour of Netflix tonight and visit a museum or a gallery online. Because from big venues to small venues, there are incredible online art programs that usually we don't have access to unless we go there physically. And now we can just enjoy them for however long you want from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly. So see, if you don't have pieces at home, go and look for a gallery. And why not? And the good thing about it is you don't have to be local. You can go to the Louvre, okay? You can go to the Prado, okay? Don't have to be here, right? We are like, in that way, we're very fortunate that right now, a lot of galleries and museums, they have exhibits that you can just go and just see it. And you can be in your pajamas, all right? Looking at it. You don't have to dress.
They don't all come with cameras to watch you watch it.
So that's okay? Yes.
So And what about performances, Taryn? Like music?
All right, so then we move to music. Okay, now in here, for example, the music, you have to depend, okay, what mood you are. Sometimes you have like, oh, you need to move. Okay, and when I'm painting, yes, when I'm starting to paint, I usually put really music to dance when I'm start painting. But when I'm thinking about it, I need calm music. So yes, listen to music, and sometimes you have a favorite, and just close your eyes and enjoy the moment. And that's what it is about. It's just breathe in and enjoy the music, and give your brain a break. Like, okay, just leave it right now. Yes. Or if you have a lot of energy, then you dance. Okay, nobody's watching. Okay, you have fun. Enjoy the art of music and dance. Yes.
I have to admit, I actually also have a favorite studio CD. I'm not sure it's that danceable, but I do like to shake in it and sing along. So that gets me in the groove. But then, you know what? You mentioned about giving your brain a break. So science shows that actually classical music is very beneficial for your brain. So if you like classical music, play a little bit of classical music in your house. I happen to grow up with classical music, so I still play a lot of classical music, and I just love it when it can go loud and it just like fills the entire air. It just creates this new amazing atmosphere in my house. And if classical is like a little bit over the edge for you, maybe some jazz. And having said that, they like classical orchestras and jazz orchestras also have online performances right now. Because I remember a friend of mine, we were scheduled for a happy hour, and all of a sudden she texted me and said, "Can we meet an hour later?" And she took a subscription for the San Francisco Jazz, where they had every Friday night, they had 1 hour of jazz. It was extremely affordable. And she just like poured herself a glass of wine and enjoyed this jazz. And afterwards she said like, oh my God, with all this chaos that is going on, it just makes me feel human again, just this 1 hour. And at the same time, she felt really good for contributing to the orchestra and keeping them alive, because, you know, they cannot perform live right now. So their revenues are plunging. So if it benefits you and it benefits them and it's affordable, I mean, why not take advantage of it, right? We're all zoomed out, but having or maybe even just airplay, a live performance on your TV could just bring such a different atmosphere in your home and really make you feel different about it too.
See, that's the thing. We are like in our own bubbles, but we are all together in this. So we have to figure it out, like, yes. And also, because also there's my friend, she sings, so she does chorus. And she does this also on Zoom. So, and they put it over there. So just look for whatever makes your heart beat a little bit better, or gets you excited or calm. Look for it.
Just whatever makes you feel better in the moment, right? If it's dance, If it's 70s funk or 80s hits, go for it. If it's classical or jazz, who cares? And then, so I forgot to say at the beginning, the inspiration for this episode actually came from a conversation I had with a naturopath. And she said to me, Sieglinde, clients from the US to Europe to Hong Kong, they're all struggling. And I find, she said, that they're all in their left brain. The left brain is the analytical brain, right? The left brain is stress and worry and concern and trying to come up with solutions, etc. Whereas the right brain is more emotional, intuition, but it's also the creative part, and it's also the innovative part. I mean, solutions that come from fear or stress are rarely the right solutions in the long run. However, if you can kick that left brain to the side for a moment and get that right brain into gear, then you really get to innovative solutions that will benefit for the longest and for the most amount of people. So with this naturopath, she actually asked me for some specific exercises that she could share, art-based exercises that she could relate to her clients to better balance out left brain, right brain. And we're going to share 2 with you today that I shared with her. So they're super exclusive, but I hope you like it.
Yes, yes, I'm looking for. Why not? Okay, make me up somebody exercise and do something. Yes, it's a little bit push maybe that they need.
Maybe. So this is for people, whether you have artistic talent or not, it does not matter. You just have to be brave to get your hands dirty, even if you're not brave enough to go buy a sketch pad and pencils and paint.
But do we need it? What do they need?
Yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me. So we're going to do one live exercise, strategy, activity on the call at the end. It only takes 2 minutes, but if you want to participate, you may want to pause this video and just get a regular piece of white printer paper and a pen or a pencil. Yeah, that's it. And we're going to do that at the end. And it's actually a strategy that I developed for my private practice to get me going for artwork, but also I was going through a lot of turmoil in my personal life, and it sort of kept me grounded and kept my stress level down, and it fueled my creativity. So perfect, right? Mm-hmm. And then during the first quarantine last April, I made this activity public for the first time. I put it on YouTube, and I did it in several live calls in private groups and some webinars, and people really responded to it. Even the most skeptical people say like, I can't do this. And it's like, it's so, well, you'll see. But the response from people who said, you know, like within those 2 minutes, they felt their stress level go down, they felt their worry go down. And then the most amazing thing is, after I posted this technique on my LinkedIn, I received a message from a designer. So someone who's a creative professional in his own right? And he said, "Oh, Sieglinde, thank you so much. I tried your 2 minutes exercise, and now I'm doing it every morning because it's the perfect creative hack to get my day started." So for him, you know, like to really like click that left brain into right brain and get his most productive creative day while bringing stress level down and worry down and fear down. So, I mean, what's not to like?
Yeah, now I'm curious. Now I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it. Let's jump.
Yeah, we'll do it together. But there's one other one I want to talk about, because it totally amuses me so much. I almost want to try it myself. Okay, this exercise is really like how to feel what goes on in the artist's mind, especially when it mimics life, right? So this romantic idea that we're just having fun in our studio all the time, that's like completely bogus. It's
like you go in and you make a masterpiece.
No, it doesn't work that way. So one of the things that we are trained, you know, to deal with is lots of uncertainty, letting go of control, because it is not true that we envision this artwork and then it ends up exactly the way we want it.
Never.
Because we do not know the exact outcome, right? So I'm going to give you an exercise right now that is going to help you get inside the artist's mind, deal with the uncertainty, let go of control, and not know the outcome. But who knows what comes out, right? Mm-hmm. And it was inspired by several people in my circle of friends, including my daughter, who received a paint by numbers kit for Christmas. Now, paint by numbers is all about structure and control, right? And it doesn't have a lot to do with creativity anymore, except, you know, like be in the flow and relax your mind, right? So that's well part of it. And so then I started challenging them, and I said, okay, I get that you just want this relaxing flow, you know, and just paint and let go of decisions and this monkey mind, right? And I said, okay, but what if before you start, you associate different numbers with different colors. So for instance, if 1 is green and 2 is yellow, how about you make number 1 yellow and number 2 green? And that way, you can still enjoy the actual activity, but you have no idea what you are creating. You have no idea what it's going to look like. It may be a total miss, or it may be the most amazing masterpiece that you never in your wildest dreams thought you could come up with. But you have to be brave enough to let go of control.
So so there's 2 things that you can come up with, right? I understand.
Okay.
2 things, because one thing that is already planned, is already figured out. You're going to make it your own because you're going to change the colors the way you want. So that's making one, okay? The second one, I think, is the good thing is that you have to just enjoy the process.
Exactly.
No expectations, nothing.
It's true. And actually, I don't know about you, but my best artworks, the more I try to control it, the more I screw it up, and then I have to start over. Okay, so back to my paint by numbers challenge.
Yes, let's go for it.
If you feel it's a failure, no worries. Nobody has to see it, but it is like Taryn is saying, like an embrace the journey, and respect the moment. I mean, Eckhart Tolle would be so proud of us right now, like the moment, be in the moment, the now. Okay, and so then, are we ready for this life exercise? I gotta reposition myself a little bit.
I am.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna use my journal here because I've been doing this in this journal for a very long time. And so the first thing I want to do is I want you to take a really deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I can't speak anymore. In through your nose, out through your mouth, to really settle down and let go of everything else that is not the now, the moment. Are you ready? One more. Wow, I can feel the energy shift already. Do you feel it? A little bit? Yes. Right. Okay, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna shift my computer and I'm gonna tilt my camera. But we're gonna take our pen in our non-dominant hand. So again, if you can draw, no problem. Nobody can properly draw with their non-dominant hand. So we're setting you up for failure, or we're setting you up for letting go of control and embrace the journey.
That's me, okay? That's me. And I'm gonna be suffering for this, okay? Right. Okay, if you're gonna
okay.
Right, go for
so
it.
I am right-handed, so I'm taking my pen in my left hand, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our pen to the paper and we're gonna draw a line as slow as possible. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be a straight line. It doesn't have to be a horizontal line. Whatever you feel like that line should be right now.
Are we looking?
No, that's the thing. We're closing our eyes. But it's really a way to translate or check in with yourself on how you feel. Like, I've had people who draw the most beautiful bubbles, right? I had also people who become very erratic and end up drawing on the table. My own journey in this line has gone from what felt like very erratic, disconnected maps to very bold, fluid line drawings. Because sometimes I use this technique in my artwork. And I'm not allowed to edit afterwards. Either it's a toss in the garbage if it doesn't work out, or I keep it as is. But the point is that because the non-dominant hand means that you really have to trust muscles and motor skills that you're not used to. So it's a different focus, right? And then when you close your eyes, you really cut out the judgment from the left brain that says, oh, I need to do it this way, or I need to do it that way. No, the left brain has nothing to say right now. And then you try to visualize what this line looks like on paper. But again, the outcome doesn't matter. You can make like a little squiggly line in the corner if you feel that contracted right now, or you may be filling your entire space if you feel very expansive.
Okay, so it's whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, it's just whatever you feel is inside you at the moment. It's kind of like the dancing, right? Like, do you feel like shaking it out, or do you feel like you need to like zen down, right? Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna, I am gonna put my timer. We're gonna do this for 2 minutes, which may feel like a long time, but it really isn't. Timer. Okay. And I'm gonna tilt my screen so you can see what I'm doing, although you're not supposed to look.
All right, so you want me to do mine as well?
No, you can keep yours up. Okay, is this okay?
Yes.
Just for people who want to rewatch it, right? Okay, are we ready?
All right, ready.
One more deep breath. Close your eyes and go. Go as slow as you can and really try to imagine what this line looks like on the paper. Do you think you're already on the edge, or do you think you're in the middle still? Don't look. Like, let this be a surprise for you. Who knows what comes out, right? No judgment. Just the activity of letting your non-dominant hand move this pen across the page. And you know what? Check in. How do you feel about this? Are you irritated, stressed out, having trouble that you need to let go of control? Like you can't see what you're doing? Let it go. Let it go. Let that right brain kick in. Let that right brain tell you, now we're going to go to the left. Now we're going to go down. Or maybe we go up or to the right. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. The more slowly you can do this, the more relaxed you will be when you're done. Although if you are in the mood for making a snarly scribble on there, that's your prerogative. You can do that. I'm just sharing it with you in a more meditative way. Keep going. Okay, and stop.
That was fast.
See?
It's
only 2 minutes. What does it look like?
It's fabulous. Oh, I don't think it's going to show much in here. But see, doesn't it look fabulous? I like it.
Yeah, and you know what? It's totally reminiscent of the lines in your artwork. So here's mine. Can you see it?
Nice. See, you're taking it slowly. I wasn't. I was like, no, I'm going. But I thought in my mind it was bigger. So right now I'm like, wow.
Exactly, right? In your mind it is bigger. Sometimes I think like I'm on the edge of the page and I'm not even near it afterwards. Or I think I went all over and then I'm in this tiny little corner. But do you feel the difference in you?
Yes. Well, actually for me, I get excited very easily. So, but I like this. But I like this one. I will do it again, okay? This is the first time I try it, guys, okay? So if you want to try it again, yes.
Look, I have an entire line journal. I have line sketch pads in all kinds of sizes because the way I started is I really wanted to know, as an artist, it is like, what is your line? And what does that even mean? And what does line mean? And I thought the only way I can come to what is my line is when it comes from the inside. And that's how I came to the close my eyes, non-dominant hand. And then I noticed how many benefits came out of that. Just creative benefits, relaxation benefits. And it's only 2 minutes. Yeah. It's not a 20-minute meditation exercise that gets you all worked up. It's 2 minutes. Anyway.
I like it. All right.
I'm so happy that you're going to do this more often. And And I hope everybody who did this live with us will make it part of their habits when they're stressed out or they need to come up with inventive solutions to unusual problems, as we all need to do on a daily basis these days.
Yeah.
And that's it for us. A little bit of a different episode, but
well, something that they can do as well, and they can tell us later what was the end result. If they enjoy it, if they want to change it, they can tell us all too.
Yeah, I mean, put it in the comments. Like, I'm not sure if you can upload pictures in the comments, but if you want to upload a picture of your drawing, and that's possible, I mean, share it with us. We'd love to see it. And tell us what you thought in the comments. And if you have another question that you would like us to address, also put it in the comments and we may choose it for an upcoming episode. And other than that, please like, subscribe, and share it with anybody else who could benefit from this. I mean, this was maybe a little longer, but an important episode to deal with the current times. And I hope you benefit and you feel better.
I hope it helps. Yes. So thank you for watching.
Thank you all. Thanks, Taryn.
See you soon.
Bye.